morning and welcome all of you to my digital lesson plan presentation. Today's topic that I am going to teach you is structure of cell and its function. I will be discussing both plant and animal cell simultaneously, so you all concentrate your mind here and follow me minutely that I am showing and saying you. Cell may be defined as a structural and functional unit of all living organisms. Robert Hooke, an English scientist, discovered the cell while examining thin section of cork under his own made simple microscope. He observed a mass of empty hexagonal chambers like a honeycomb compartment, which called them after cells. He explained his observation in a book, namely Micrographia, in 1665. The word cell derived from the Latin word cella, which means hollow space. I have underlined the two words structural and functional because if you see the building, you will find it is made by small bricks. By placing one above another, an entire shape has come. So in case of building, brick is the basic unit. Similarly, in case of plant body and other organisms, it is also made by small chambers by placing one above another, and entire activities of that organisms are performing within the small chambers only. That's why these small chambers, later we call cells, are basic structural and functional unit of the living organism. On the basis of structure of nucleus and its different parts, scientist Dougherty in the year of 1957 classified the cell into two types, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. Prokaryotic derived from the Greek word pro means primitive, karyon means nucleus, that is cell containing the primitive type of nucleus where nucleus is not well organized. And similarly, eukaryotic also derived from the Greek word eu means true, karyon means nucleus, that is cell containing the true types of nucleus where nucleus is well organized. Prokaryotic cells are found in bacteria, virus, blue-green algae, lichen, etc. and eukaryotic cells are found in all higher plants and animals. The majority of cells range between 3 to 30 microns. The detailed structure of a cell has been studied under compound microscope that use light and can magnify an object up to 2000 times. But it can be magnified under electron microscope up to 500,000 times. The smallest cell that found in the world is Mycoplasma gallisepticum. It is a kind of pathogenic bacteria found in the respiratory tract of chicks and its size only 0.1 micron. Longest animal cell is observed in human nerve cell. It is about 1 meter long. Largest animal cell is egg of ostrich. Its dimension is 170 to 135 millimeter. And largest plant cell is observed, the cell of Acidophila. Here, whole plant is one cell. While explaining the different cell organelles, I will be using some measuring units. These are as following. 1 micron or micrometer equals to 1 by 1000 millimeter. 1 millimicron equals to 1 nanometer, that equals to 1 by 1000 micron. 1 angstrom equals to 1/10 millimicron, that equals to 1 by 10,000 microns. That is 1 micron equals to 10,000 angstrom. When an animal cell is placed under compound microscope, this sort of structure is seen. This is called submicroscopic structure because here we cannot identify the different cell organelles inside the cell. Similarly, when a plant cell is placed under compound microscope, this sort of structure is seen. Here also we cannot differentiate the different cell organelles inside the cell. This structure is also called submicroscopic structure. This is the structure of a typical plant cell under electron microscope. Here we can clearly identify all the cell organelles that are found inside the cell. But I would like to explain all those organelles in details afterward. Similarly, when an animal cell is placed under electron microscope, this set of structure is seen. Here we can clearly identify the different cell organelles that are found inside the cell. I would like to explain each and every cell organelles in details afterward. When a cell is placed under electron microscope, the first part which is seen, that is cell wall. It is found in plant cell only, not in animal cell. It is also not found in some lower group of plant cell. It is dead, rigid, thin or thick, multi-layered, elastic in nature. It is made by cellulose, hemicellulose and other dead materials, that is pectin, lignin, cutin, which are seen inside the cell. It is very thin in parenchyma cells but thick in xylem tissue. Cell wall is made mainly by two layers, primary cell wall and secondary cell wall. In between primary and secondary layer, there is another layer called middle lamella is found. To keep inner parts alive and to connect two neighboring cells, very small pores or openings are found in cell wall. These pores and surrounding cytoplasms are called plasmodesmata. Main function of cell wall are to protect internal parts of cell, to give shape of the cell, to transport various substance in or out of the cell, to expel excretory materials and other unwanted materials from the cell. It does not allow too much water to come in, and this way it prevents the cytoplasm from getting too dilute. The second part of cell is protoplasm. It is found both in plant and animal cell. All the components of cell, including cell membrane, is called protoplasm. It was first observed by the scientist Purkinje in the year of 1839. It is typically clear, colorless, slightly transparent, jelly-like, viscous, semi-fluid substance. It can be distinguished into a centrally located nucleus and cytoplasm. First part of protoplasm is plasma membrane. It is also called cell membrane or plasmalemma. It is living, thin, elastic, delicate, double-layered membrane structure. In the year of 1855, the scientists Kramer and Nageli called it as cell membrane, and in the year of 1931, the scientist Ploye called it as plasma membrane. Presently, according to modern cellular biologists, the term plasma membrane is most appropriate. This is the structure of plasma membrane under electron microscope. Its thickness is 75 to 130 angstrom. It is made by three layers. Outer protein layers are 2 nanometer thick and middle lipid layer is 3.5 nanometer thick. Lipid layer is sandwiched by two protein layers form a bimolecular lipid layer. Different scientists have given different PLP model and theory. Robertson in the year of 1959 called this PLP structure as unit membrane. Singer and Nicholson in the year of 1972 had given most acceptable theory. According to them, this bimolecular lipid layer is undivided and separated fluid in which protein molecules float. Main functions of a cell membrane are: it acts as a semi-permeable membrane. Water and various solute materials can get inside the cell by ion exchange process and active absorption process. The next part of a cell is cytoplasm. Inside the cell membrane, excluding the nucleus, the semi-fluid, granular, transparent or semi-transparent living material is called cytoplasm. On the basis of different components, cytoplasm has been divided into 4 parts. First part is cytoplasmic matrix. Excluding the cell organelles and orgastic substance, the homogeneous, clear, colloidal substance of cytoplasm is called cytoplasmic matrix. It is also called hyaloplasm or kinoplasm. Its physical nature has contradicted to among many scientists. Cytoplasmic matrix has 2 functions, physical function and biological function. Its main physical functions are to balance or regulate pH scale of cell, to perform water absorption, surface tension, locomotion and cyclosis. Since the matrix is living, the main biological functions of cytoplasms are it performs all sorts of metabolic activities, growth, irritability, conduction, reproduction, etc. The function of cytoplasm in animal and plant cells are same. The second part of protoplasm is vacuole. It is found in all cells but not found in immature cell. It is single layered, filled with cell sap. In plant cell, 75% is occupied by vacuoles. Its size is big and number is one or many in plant cell, but in animal cell, size is small and number is less. It pushes the cytoplasm towards the plasma membrane. That thin layer of cytoplasm surrounding the vacuole is called primordial utricle. It is bounded by a thin layered membrane called tonoplast, which is filled with a fluid called cell sap. The main function of a vacuole are it stores carbohydrates, salt, acid, but in animal cell, glycogen is stored instead of carbohydrates. It controls Stargardt pressure of the cell during ascent of sap. It helps in excretion since it can store many excretory products. The third part of protoplasm is orgastic substance. All dead materials in the cell together are called orgastic substance. These are again classified in 3 groups. Reserve food materials, that is, materials evolved in different types of metabolic activities in the cell cytoplasm. Glucose, sucrose, inulin, etc. These are carbohydrates found in dissolved condition in the cell cytoplasm. Insoluble granular stars are found scattered in the cell. It may be simple, compound, concentric or eccentric. Storage protein grain like aleuron grain found scattered in the cell cytoplasm. It may be crystalloid or globulate crystals. The second group of excretory substance is secretory products. These are also evolved during the metabolic activities in the cell cytoplasm. They help the plant in many ways. Various pigments like chlorophyll, carotene help in the process of photosynthesis. Xanthophyll and anthocyanin give body color of the plant. Various enzymes accelerate the physiological functions of the plants. In flowering plant, nectar from the nectar gland attract insects and help in the process of pollination. The third group of orgastic substance is waste or excretory products. The unwanted materials which evolved during metabolic activities, together they are called excretory products. These are remain stored in different organs and often expelled from the body. Some of these are useful to our day-to-day life. The third group of among the nitrogenous excretory products, alkaloid is one of the most important. The different alkaloids which are found in the cells are morphine, which is found in the fruits of opium, daturine, which is found in the fruits of calotrophics, reserpine, which is found in the roots of Rauwolfia serpentina, quinine, which is found in the bark of cinchona plant, and nicotine, which is found in tobacco plant. In animal cell, presence of ergastric substance is relatively less than plant cell. Fourth group of protoplasm is cell organelles. There are so many types of cell organelles found both in plant and animal cell. Now I like to explain them one by one. First one is plastid. It is one of the most important cell organelle found in plant cell only. Actually, it is called kitchen room of the cell. It contains one kind of pigment for which they can perform photosynthesis process. Plastids are grouped in two categories. First one is plastids that are taking part in photosynthesis process like chloroplast. It is green colored plastid found in mesophyll tissue of the leaves. These are chlorophyll A, B and carotenoid. Nowadays, presence of chlorophyll C, D, E are also recognized. Next is pheoplast. It is yellow or brown colored plastid found in one kind of algae, that is diatom. The photosynthetic pigment which is found in this plant is called fucoxanthin. Next is rhodoplast. It is red in colored, found in algae, belongs to the family Rhodophyceae. The photosynthetic pigment which is found is phycoerythrin. Next is blue-green chromatoplast, found in algae. Here all types of pigments are found. Next is chromatophore. It is found in purple and non-sulfur purple bacteria which are performing photosynthesis process. Next group of plastid is plastids which are not taking part in photosynthesis process. First one is chromoplast. It is red or yellow colored plastid found in flower, fruits and carrots. Next one is leucoplast. It is colorless plastid. It may be rod or round shaped, found in reproductive cells, embryonic cells and parts of the plant body which do not get sunlight. It is again classified into three categories. First, amyloplast, which is filled with starch, found in potato, endosperm. Second, elaioplast, it stores oil. Third, eleuronplast, it stores protein. It is also called proteinoplast. This is the structure of chloroplast under electron microscope. Each chloroplast has three parts: membrane, stroma and grana. Structure of membrane is very much similar to plasma membrane, but in case of Chlamydomonas, it is linked with endoplasmic reticulum. Membrane are two-layered, outer membrane and inner membrane. Outer membrane is freely permeable while inner membrane is semi-permeable. Each membrane is about 4 to 6 nanometer thick and the gap between them is about 2.5 to 7.5 nanometer. Inside the inner membrane, water-like homogeneous transparent material is found which is called stroma or matrix, in which grana are embedded. It is the site of the photosynthesis where dark reaction takes place. Grana are stalks of membrane-bound, flattened, large number of superimposed oval-shaped thylakoids, each having chlorophyll containing photosynthetic units called contosome, which are sites of light reaction of photosynthesis. Adjacent grana are interconnected by tubules called frites or stromal lamellae. A plastid contains 40 to 60 grana. The chemical components of plastids are lipid, protein, starch, DNA and enzymes. Main functions of plastids are to prepare food through photosynthesis, to provide color to various flowering parts, to store foods. When chloroplast dies in monocotyledonous plants, elaioplast is produced from chloroplast. Second cell organelle is mitochondria. It is found in both plant and animal cells except bacteria, blue-green algae and some other protozoa. It is the source of energy required for all types of work in the cell. Energy stored in the mitochondria as ATP, and it is the powerhouse of the cell. Kaliker, in the year of 1857, first found in muscular tissue. Altman, in 1894, named it as bioplast, but Benda, in the year of 1897, named it as mitochondria. In one cell, 500 to 1600 mitochondria are found. Its origin is not yet clear. According to some biologists, it is created from protein and lipid. Some other opinions are that it is created from endoplasmic reticulum or pre-existing mitochondria during cell division. This is the structure of mitochondria under electron microscope. Palade and Tyler, in the year of 1973, gave its internal structure under electron microscope. It is thread-like, rod-like or rod-shaped structure. Its radius is 0.2 to 2 micron and length 0.3 to 40 micron. Each mitochondria is bounded by two membranes, outer membrane and inner membrane. Each membrane is trilayered and 60 angstrom thick. Mitochondria is divided into two chambers, outer and inner chamber. Inner chamber is large, filled with dense semi-fluid materials called mitochondrial matrix. Finger-like irregular projections are seen from the inner chamber called cristae. Inner body wall and on cristae, small droplets are found called elementary particles or F1 particles or oxysm. Each F1 particle has three parts: base, stalk and head. Previously it was known as electron transport element, but nowadays it is proved that it is a special type of enzymes of ATP. The chemical composition of mitochondria are like this: protein 65 to 70%, lipid 25 to 30%, RNA 0.5% and little amount of DNA is found. The first and foremost function of mitochondria is internal respiration. Glycolysis, Krebs cycle and electron transport, these are the three biochemical action leads to the internal respiration. Second function is to oxidize the stored food and liberates energy and stored in ATP. When one molecule glucose is oxidized, 40 molecules of ATP is formed, which contains about 30,000 kilocalorie energy. And third function is to help in fats metabolism also. In the cytoplasmic matrix, many unit membrane bound body are found, which are tubular, vacuolated cell membrane. Porter, in the year of 1953, named this as endoplasmic reticulum or endoplasmic membrane. In short, it is called ER. Endoplasmic reticulum is not found in bacteria, RBC, egg cells and embryonic cells. Endoplasmic reticulum is mainly two types: smooth surfaced and rough surfaced endoplasmic reticulum. Smooth surfaced endoplasmic reticulum is found in those cells where rate of protein synthesis is low. It is found mainly in adipose cell, interstitial cell, glycogen storing cell in liver and spermatocyte cells in testes. Rough surface of endoplasmic reticulum is due to the deposition of ribosome on endoplasmic reticulum. It is found in those cells where protein synthesis goes on in large scale, like pancreatic cell and liver cells. On the basis of structure, endoplasmic reticulum having three forms. First one is cisternae. These are long, unbranched, flattened, parallelly arranged. Their radius ranges from 40 to 50 nanometer and found in central nervous system, pancreas, where developmental work is more. Second form is vesicle. These are oval shaped or round shaped body. Their radius ranges from 25 to 500 nanometer and they remain scattered in the cytoplasmic matrix. They are found in almost all cells. Third form is tubules. These are long, branched and remain attached with other two types of endoplasmic reticulum. Their radius ranges from 5 to 20 nanometer and found in all cells. Functions of endoplasmic reticulum are to increase the surface area of cytoplasm for various metabolic activities, to give internal support to the colloidal matrix. It is also associated with synthesis, storage and transport of metabolic products, to help in the formation of cell plate and nuclear membrane during cell division. Next cell organelle is Golgi body or Golgi complex. These are also unit membrane bound organelles present around or above the centrioles near the nucleus in all the eukaryotic cells except mammalian RBCs and mature sperms. It is also absent from the all prokaryotic cells. It was discovered by Camillo Golgi in the year of 1898 in cat and barn owl snuff cell. Due to different types of its structure, they are known as Golgi apparatus, Golgi complex, lipochondrion, dictyosome and idiosomes. This is the structure of Golgi body under electron microscope. Its structure is changeable but stable in secretory cells. It looks like a network under ordinary light microscope, but under electron microscope they show a stalk of parallel flattened sacs called cisternae measuring 20 to 30 nanometer, some conspicuous vacuoles measuring 6 to 20 nanometer, and cluster of very small vesicles bladder-like structure measuring 40 to 80 nanometer. The whole structure is called Golgi complex. The chemical components that are found in Golgi body are lecithin, cephalin, fatty acid, vitamin C, acid phosphatase, enzymes like ATPase and ADPase. According to the most common biologists, they originate from endoplasmic reticulum. The most common functions of Golgi bodies are to help in the formation of cell plate during cell division and acrosome of sperm, to produce secretory vesicles, hormones, enzymes. They package the protein synthesis in ribosomes and add sugar to protein and synthesize it, and to help in synthesis of pectin of cell wall. Next cell organelle is ribosomes. These are extremely small round bodies found either in the free state in the cytoplasm or remain attached to the surface of endoplasmic reticulum. Robinson and Robert Brown in the year of 1953 first noticed it in the plant cell. Later on, Palade in the year of 1955 identified this organelle under electron microscope. It is found more in number where rate of protein synthesis is very high, like plant mesenteric tissue and yeast. On the basis of their sedimentation coefficient, ribosomes are grouped in two categories: 70S found in prokaryotes and 80S found in eukaryotes. Ribosomes are round or oval shaped. Each ribosome is made up of two subunits. One is big dome shaped and another is small oval shaped. Its radius is 150 to 250 angstrom. 70S ribosome is formed of 50S and 30S subunits, while 80S ribosome is formed of 60s and 40s subunits. Chemically, ribosome is called ribonucleoprotein particle. During protein synthesis, so many ribosomes are attached with one messenger RNA from a complex polyribosome or polysome. Main function of ribosome is protein synthesis. Besides, it helps in fats metabolism also. Next cell organelle is centrosome. It is found in animal cell only. It is located near the nucleus and sometimes it is called the centriole also. Boveri in the year of 1888 named it and gave the details about the centrosome. This is the structure of centrosome under electron microscope. Each centrosome has two parts, centriole and centrosphere. Generally, one centrosome contains one centriole, but at the time of cell division, it becomes two. New one is originated from the matrix of centrosome. Both centrioles are held at right angle. They are hollow, cylindrical structure made of microtubules and arranged in a specific manner. A centriole is about 300 to 500 nanometer long and its radius is about 150 nanometer. In each centriole, 9 cylindrical bundles are found which are arranged in a circular way and each cylinder contains 3 microtubes. The dense cytoplasmic matrix around the centrosome is called centrosphere. The most well-known functions of a centrosome are to produce spindle fiber during cell division. Cilia and flagella of many protozoan are developed from here. To help in the formation of tail flagellum of sperm, it helps to move chromosomes during anaphase and telophase stages of cell division. Next cell organelle is lysosomes. These are sac-like, small, spherical, single membrane bound vesicles contains enzymes. They are found in animal cells and plants meristematic cells except mammalian RBCs. Christian de Duve in the year of 1955 named it as lysosome. This is the structure of lysosome under electron microscope. It is round or oval shaped sac-like bodies. Its radius ranges from 0.2 to 0.8 millimicron. Its origin is not yet clear to us, but most of the biologists believe that they originate either from endoplasmic reticulum or from Golgi complex. Each lysosome has an outer limiting membrane and inner highly heterogeneous matrix formed of digestive enzymes called hydrolase operating at 5 pH. Lysosomes are polymorphic organelles as occur in 4 forms: primary lysosomes with only digestive enzymes, secondary lysosomes with foreign food and enzymes, autophagosomes with reserve food or certain cell organelles and enzymes, and residual bodies with undigested food. The most common functions of lysosomes are to take active part in cellular digestion, that is lysosomal digestion, to help in breaking down large molecules, to work in defense against bacteria and virus. During starvation, it acts on their own cellular organelles and digests them. This results cell death, that is autophagy. Hence, lysosomes are called suicide bag or demolition squad or scavenger as they remove the cellular debris. Lysosomes digest own dead cell, that is autolysis. Now I am coming to the most important cell organelle, that is nucleus. It was discovered by Robert Brown in the year of 1831 and named it. Generally it is oval or round shaped and centric in position. Its volume directly proportional to the whole volume of cytoplasm. One cell may contain one nucleus or many nucleus. Multinucleated plant cells are called cenocytes, like fungus, Vaucaria, plant latex tube, etc. And multinucleated animal cells are osteoblast cells and striated muscular tissue. It is not found in virus, bacteria, blue-green algae. It is also not found in human RBC and seed tube of plant. It directs and controls all the cellular activities, so it is called director of cell or brain of the cell. It has been observed under electron microscope that a true nucleus has four parts. First one is nuclear membrane. It is made by two unit membrane. Each membrane is about 75 to 90 angstrom thick and made by lipoprotein. The gap between the two membrane is about 100 to 150 angstrom and the space is known as perinuclear space. Outer membrane is linked with endoplasmic reticulum and it is not continuous. There are some pores found in the nuclear membrane which are called nuclear pore. These are octagonal and their radius is about 600 angstrom guarded by annuli. So, annuli and nuclear pore together are called pore complex. The second part of nucleus is nucleoplasm. The total space inside the nuclear membrane is filled with a clear, transparent, semi-fluid, granular, homogeneous, acidic matrix called nucleoplasm or karyolim or nuclear sap in which the nucleolus and nuclear reticulum are present. Its chemical structure is too complex. Protein is the main key. Besides, nucleic acid like DNA and RNA and calcium, magnesium, potassium and some mineral salts are found. The third part of nucleus is nuclear reticulum or chromatin fibers. In the nucleoplasm, many long tangled mass of thread-like structures are found which are called nuclear reticulum or chromatin fibers. Before cell division, these are look like fiber, but at the time of cell division, chromatin condenses into a long thread and finally gives rod-like structure called chromosomes. The part of the chromatins which is stable and give light color, but at the time of cell division gives bright color, that part is called euchromatin. And the part of the chromatins which gives bright color all the time are called heterochromatin. These are made by stitches of DNA which are called genes, that is carrier of hereditary character. Gene is called the hereditary unit and DNA is the hereditary materials. The fourth part of nucleus is nucleolus. Inside the nucleus, a dense spheroidal granule is found which is called nucleolus. Fontana in the year of 1881 first observed it and named it. Number of nucleolus in a cell may be 1 to several thousand, but in a particular species this number is fixed. It disappears during cell division and appear again at late anaphase. Under electron microscope, it has been observed that a nucleolus has no membrane, but it has made by four zones. First one is granular zone. It remains towards the periphery and measure of each granule is about 15 to 20 nanometer in radius. Next is fibrillar zone. It remains at the center. Next is amorphous zone. It is made by nuclear matrix. And last one is chromatin zone. It remains at the periphery and center and the fiber made by DNA. Beside this, some small vacuoles are also seen in nucleolus. The chemical components of a nucleolus are it contains more RNA but less DNA, and this RNA is very much similar to ribosomal RNA. Now the last point is function of a nucleus. Nucleus is called the brain of the cell. Besides its own functions, it controls and regulates all the metabolic activities that are performing inside the cell. It takes active part in cell division. Chromosomes inside the nucleus bear the hereditary characters from one generation to another generation. Let's have a quick look to the different points that I've discussed. Cell, its introduction, definition, types of cell, different parts of cell, cell wall, structure and function, protoplasm, its different parts, cytoplasm, its different parts, orgastic substance, vacuole, different cell organelles, their origin, structure and function, then at the end nucleus, its structure and functions. Thanks to all of you for paying attention here.